But like, you know, as yeah.
No, I don't know this fucker at all. Help me. SOS.
Nah, but you know, for as angry as I can be, and as for as distrusting as and even almost spiteful I can be, I still, for whatever reason, find myself trying to help out people as much as I can. It's fucking, I'm a paradox or something. I don't know. that was just it though. But at the same time, he was frustrating me because it was like, man, fuck, I'm tired of like having to look back and seeing if you fucking, or if you're not lost or something like that. The last time I stopped, I was like, I'm just gonna tell you exactly how I get there, and then like from there, if you get lost, it's on your ass. But at least I told you, and at least I try to help you out. You know, ain't my fault you're lazy.
How the hell did he not know where the State Street one is, though?
I don't know. He was high or something.
He had to be. I mean, fuck, dude. That one's the easy one to know where it is.
Well, what's it called? Like, some of it was like, it wasn't so much that he didn't know how to get there.
Oh.
He didn't know
from where he was at, or
no, it was more specifically because he was on bike too.
Yeah.
He didn't know, and he didn't want to cross through that little, I don't know what the bypass shit. Do that on a bike. He didn't know about the bike path and how and all the back neighborhoods and shit like that. I mean, like honestly, I didn't know about that until I GPS'd the shit.
Yeah.
And then I figured out all the paths and stuff like that to avoid like busy crazy streets in Rockford and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know how people drive around.
Oh
here.
fuck
Shit.
Yeah, dude.
Shit, I've almost gotten hit on a motherfucking bicycle, fucking on a sidewalk. That's just that, you know.
Look, man. I said I was sorry.
Well, what the fuck?
I was too busy texting while fucking driving
and drinking,
and smoking, and you know, I mean, I just
masturbating.
I thought it was a game, man. I thought we were playing like, you know, me try to hit you with a car game.
Yeah, well, what the fuck? Well, you lost.
I know, god damn it, fucking bastard.
Nah, but you know, I guess in general, I'll just talk about my adventures on the bike as of late, man. Like, I don't know how many. I think it's been about like four separate times I've almost been hit by a fucking car on the fucking sidewalk. When the motherfuckers had the audacity to honk at me, like I did something wrong. He honked at me. He was like, "Hey, watch where you're going." I flicked him off. I was like, "Bitch, I'm on the sidewalk." It was like late at night. I think it was like fucking almost 10. It's one of the times I left here late.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah. This motherfucker popped up on the sidewalk. He's most likely drunk and shit. And almost ran me over.
Oh my gosh.
Like he didn't smack me completely dead on, but he kind of like, I felt the front part piece of his car like bump my back of my tire and shit. And I just kind of like just jumped off like fucking superhero style off my fucking bike.
Yeah.
You know, like it was a fucking movie or some shit. Thank God I know how to break, fall, and roll and shit. And then like I look, what's it called? He stops, honks his horn at me, and then he pops his fucking head out the window. He's like, "Hey, watch where you're going." I flipped him off, and I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm on the sidewalk."
You watch where you're fucking going, jerk off.
And I don't know about you, but have you ever been so angry, like you like freeze from your anger?
Yeah.
Like you contemplate about punching someone dead in their fucking face, but at the same time too, it's like it's not so much that you're thinking about the consequences. It's more like you can't believe somebody's this fucking retarded, and your anger like this freezes you. It locks you up. Like I can't believe this shit's happening. How does the motherfucker tie his shoes? How do you forget not to breathe? Like, you know, it's like I can't, you know, I think that's why I even asked. There's no way of really describing this kind of anger unless if you've actually experienced it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you just lock up. You're not afraid. You're just fucking pissed off to the point where it's like you're really contemplating existence. Like, is this really happening? What the fuck?
Like your brain just like, okay,
yeah.
Wait, what?
Like you might be experiencing aneurysm. It might be that close, like a hair inch. And that's how mad I was. It was just like I looked at the guy. I was like, what the fuck? You almost killed me, asshole.
Not the other way around here.
Yeah. And it wasn't like I was on the road or something, in the middle of the road acting like a dickhead. I was on the fucking sidewalk. Yeah. And you ran up on the sidewalk, cracked me, and then you yelled at me for your negligence. Fucking A. Ain't that, but that's like, I don't know. That's kind of almost like how the world is nowadays, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, man. They fuck up.
It's your fault.
Yeah, and then they yell at you because, you know, of their fuck up. Acting like it's your fault they fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, to a point, going into personal life again, the phone calls I had to make this morning, it was kind of like that too. The discharge papers and shit that I got, I had 2 doctors' names on them. So I called them and stuff like that, you know, and I was trying to explain to the lady, I was like, you know, it's kind of hard for me to fully remember and comprehend what they want and told me because, like, when they gave me all these directions, I literally just woke up out of fucking surgery. Yeah. So I was still drunk, you know, from all the anesthesia and shit like that, right? So I'm like, but I'm calling for follow-up. There's a complication of my surgery and stuff like that. And I need to talk to a more skilled surgeon or whatever. And she was like, well, they gave you the wrong numbers. Here's the number you have to call. So they referred me to another doctor. I called their office. And they were like, well, what's it called? We can't do anything without a referral. And I was like, lady, this is the number they gave me and stuff like that. And, you know, like, they gave me a wrong number and stuff like that. There is a referral. There's a history about my fucking, about my surgery. If you actually look it up and stuff like that. Well, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's like, why do I need to do this shit? Yeah. Y'all I already did what my responsibilities. I came in for fucking surgery.
Yeah, I was here to get this shit done.
Yeah.
And you couldn't fucking do it.
Yeah. And I can understand to a point, like, you know, I was trying to be fair to the lady anyway. You know, because at the end of the day, she's also doing her job. Yeah. She's a receptionist. She didn't do the paperwork herself. But, like, what's it called? I told her my frustration. I was like, my frustration is, like, you know, I can understand if I did the paperwork, like, because I was high. So I can understand if I fucked up. But that's not the scenario.
Why do I need to see Dr. Burt and Ernie?
Damn, I was fucked up. But that wasn't the case. I was like, they gave me these directions while I was high. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I mean, to a point, I still don't. I mean, like I said, there was complications in my surgery and shit like that, so I understood all that part. So I had to call different doctors. But now I was like, I even got on that. I was like, but even towards there, you know, the doctor that I got referred to the first time I went to the emergency room was supposedly a specialist. And then that specialist told me that, you know, my nose and shit is too far fucked up, you know, from previous breaks, that all the bone, you know, the bones are just fused together and shit like that. So I need to go see another specialist. And it's like, well, nigga, I thought you was a specialist. Yeah. I thought you were a fucking nose and ear doctor. I mean, nose and face doctor. So, aren't you the specialist? What I got to see another specialist for? So, yeah.
Didn't they tell about your fucking x-rays?
Yeah, but he thought, I guess he thought it wasn't that bad, and, you know, because it's an x-ray anyway. Yeah. That part I can understand that. Yeah. You know, because, like, it was a basic x-ray. It wasn't like they did a CAT scan or some shit like that. That's the basic, you know, well, nose is broken. Yeah, well, no shit.
Really? I'll be damned.
Well, I think I could straighten it out, you know, and get it straight. Oh, no, I can't because your bones are too fused together from past breaks that you never went to the doctor for. So in that sense, my fault. I get that. I'm not picking him on that. What I'm picking on is, like, you need to see a specialist. Well, you know what? When I came to the emergency room doctor said that you were a specialist. Who the fuck's lying to me? What, are you a specialist at yanking my fucking chain? I mean,
well, yes, I am.
A specialist at fucking running me around?
Yes, I am. Run, boy.
Give me numbers that are incorrect. But no, so, like, you know, then finally the lady had some sympathy. She was like, look, you're gonna have to go. She was like, do you know the doctor who did the surgery and stuff like that? And I was like, yeah, it was the. I'm not gonna say his name over the podcast. And I was like, it was such and such. Well, this is what we're gonna need you to do. Go over to that doctor's office. Tell him that basically you're gonna forward all the info from the X-rays, even the procedure, all the details.
Yeah, all your paperwork.
All the paperwork to us.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. So I was like, all right. Still in most sense, I probably the way I'm feeling about all of this, shouldn't really have to do that either.
Yeah.
But
whatever.
You know, that's a lot better than hearing, well, we can't do shit. You know?
You're fucked.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. To breathing out your nose, yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah. It's overrated.
Yeah. But, so yeah, I had to do that, but, I forgot, I lost my train of thought now. Oh, my train of thought. But either way, it just came down to that. It's like, okay, cool. Why couldn't y'all fucking tell me this shit to begin with anyway? Maybe, instead of giving me this whole runaround. I understand, and I'm trying to give them benefit of the doubts, because that's kind of what I do too. I always try to give people benefit of the doubts, all this shit. They probably got, there's no probably, they're a hospital, they got numerous other fucking cases and shit like that, and numerous paperwork, and legal matters, and all this other shit and stuff like that. But at the same time too, it's like, it is fucking frustrating, when it's like, something simple, as in like, hey, call this fucking number to set up another appointment for you to come in and have another surgery. Hey, but we gave you the wrong number. Sorry, guy.
Oops.
Yeah. We'll make it more complicated for you by making you call a bunch of other people. Sign over this and sign over that. But at the same time, too, you know what? It's not even so much their fault. You know who really, what's it called, like, and I'm picking on the world, basically, because they have to do that shit because there's so many other assholes that, like, took in not even, like, simple mistakes. It's like, they're sued for some bullshit. Mm-hmm. They get fucking money. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I came out of anesthesia, it tasted like raspberries, and I hate raspberries. I'm suing them for $1,000. And that's why they had to do that shit, man. So, you know what? All in all, I kind of just woke up hating the world right now.
So how's it different from any other day, really?
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. Well, you know what? I'm trying not to hate the world.
Trying not to hate the world?
Yeah, that's the only difference. I'm really trying not to fall into my hatred, but it's so easy. There's so much of it there. I think, you know what, man? This saying popped up in my own head. I kind of made it up, Like, never heard it from anywhere else. I'm a wannabe philosopher.
That he is, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Wannabe philosopher. Alright, but, like, it popped up in my head, man. You know what? Life is beautiful. The world's fucking ugly, though. But life's great. Life is actually good. It's great. It's pretty, sunshine, rainbows, butterflies, hand jobs, all that shit. The world, though,
ugly as fuck.
Yeah, ugly as fuck. It's that bitch you took home when you had beer.
3 a.m. in the morning. and 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. You're at the bar and you're like, "Fuck, I want to fuck something."
Yeah, that bitch.
You come with me.
You know what? But it's not even like that. You know what it is? Like I said, it's that bitch that you took home when you had beer goggles on. And you thought she was gorgeous as fuck, and then you wake up in the morning, beer goggles on anymore, and you're like, holy fuck, I took home fucking Quasimodo. I gotta get out of here. Shit, this is my place. I took it to my place. Fuck. Morning, handsome. Oh god, she sounds like Barney Rubble. Oh god. I sucked my dick in that. Fucking heck.
A couple times.
I'm dry heaving. I can't puke because there's nothing in my system to puke up. I'm dry heaving.
What's that taste in my mouth? That's my pussy. Oh god.
That's the world. That's not life. Because life is, like, even if you, what's it called, towards that scenario, let's try to put it, like, in the positive on it. Life is like, hey, you got laid. The world is, yeah, but look what you got me by.